Welcome to the Same Wavelength podcast. Thank you for joining the wave. I am your host, Morgan Elizabeth, and today is my first ever episode. And I am very excited to introduce you my first guest, who, even before I was starting this out, it was just an idea, that I had in a parking lot. And he was like, I'm going to be the first guest. And I was like, yeah, you are going to be the first guest. So, I'd like to introduce you, Joni.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey. So, I know we tried to record this before and the audio was kind of crap. So, we can just do that again. We always had the best conversations, I say.
Right.
And I know the big thing that we talked about was like old trends on YouTube and like old trends online, basically, that has just died down, and it like how everything basically changed from like the last like 7 years almost.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of I don't know, social media has changed so crazy over the years, just from different trends, like when on YouTube they used to do the locked in a store 24 hours trend, like the family channels where it used to be like the Ace family, the Boone family, all that, and now I feel like trends on social media are so different. Like it's just like a bunch of TikTok trends. Like it's literally just music. It's
Yeah,
not like anything creative anymore, you know?
it's a bunch of music, dances, and like it's a bunch of AI and using money. Like I still watch like Mr. Beast and the Sidemen, and they do challenge videos, but it's not like how it used to be before. Like the ones I remember watching were like making a paperclip go to a car, like trading a paperclip to get a car, which always blew my mind. Like I think the only thing similar to that nowadays was when Ryan Trainham was doing something with a penny, and it lasted. I want to say it lasted like a month, but I don't know if I'm
Really?
100% right about that. Yeah, like he was trading a penny up to like I don't want I don't want to say like up to a house, but he was trying to do something with a penny, and like it was crazy. Oh, okay. He survived on a penny for 30 days.
There's no way.
Yeah, and he posted a video every day about it.
That's crazy.
But he made money with it cuz apparently like he was using that series to go towards charity, and like I think he would do trades on video. Um so he made about $1 million in 1 month.
What?
Yeah, through that series, which a penny. You started out with a penny.
That's insane.
Like we need more of those challenges, not $1 yacht versus $1 million yacht. Sorry, Mr. Beast,
Okay,
but
I agree with that so much because I'm so sick of seeing that trope on YouTube. Like $1 car versus $10,000 car. It's like, bro,
yeah, like honey, we
are you
know
gonna
that a $1 car is dead. Like it's not gonna work.
for real? And then you click on the video and they're like, sorry guys, it's not actually a $1 car. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like the clickbait needs to like come on. At least say something true in the title.
I remember when YouTube first started out, clickbait was like a really annoying thing that people hated and was not normalized. And now it's normalized so much, it's crazy.
Yeah, like even the older YouTubers are using it, even though, 5 years ago they were complaining about it, and now here they are. It's like, I don't know. It's all different. Like, I don't know if it's because of the
Sorry,
audience
Morgan, can you say
changing.
that again? It cut out.
Oh, can you hear me now? Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry.
Hello?
Sometimes my mic changes. Sometimes my mic changes. Can you hear me now? Whoa.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
So
Okay,
sometimes
sorry,
my
it like cut out for a second.
no, you're fine. Sometimes my mic just cuts out. Like it did that yesterday too. I was wondering
Wow.
why. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, like I would love to see like someone do like another challenge video of staying overnight somewhere, or like them doing another challenge that benefits like charity or something like that. Like we don't see that anymore.
I think they definitely need to bring back the creativity to YouTube and
Yes.
also just bring back that old school drama. Like, you remember like the whole like Jeffree Star, James Charles, Tati drama?
Yes. Yes.
That
I
broke the freaking internet, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, a lot of them lost subscribers. I mean, the biggest subscriber loss was James, of course. He lost like 6 million.
Yes. And isn't that scary how one day you can go from being like the people's fan favorite? Like, I remember James was on the come up. Like, people
Yeah.
loved him. And then he just, well, obviously, like, he did a really disgusting thing.
Oh
But
yeah.
it was just like the way the people like switched up on him so fast is like kind of scary. Like, when you're
Yeah.
famous, people really switch up on you.
Oh yeah, the second you do something wrong, like whenever I think of switch ups, I think of Taylor Swift. I think of like
Mm,
all her boyfriends, and how
mm-hmm.
like once the Swifties find out that something bad happened in their relationship, they're like, "Oh, we do not f around with Jake Gyllenhaal anymore. He stole her
No,
scarf,
literally.
and he smells and does not shower." Like, whoa,
Look at even
have
Harry
you met the person?
Styles.
I don't think there's anything
Literally.
wrong with hairstyles. They call them mom and dad.
But
Yeah.
I remember when like they first like were broken up or whatever, he got a little bit of backlash from the Swifties, and I was like,
Oh yeah. It's just like I don't know. That whole fan base, they are an army, bro.
yeah. Do you see how big like I knew Taylor Swift was like obviously like like superstar status, but like she's like selling out all her tours, millions of
Yes.
people. You remember we went to that Sabrina Carpenter concert? We saw it firsthand.
Yeah,
They
man.
played her like 12-minute version of her song or whatever.
And everyone
Those
was
girls
singing
were
it.
singing every single bar straight for 12 minutes.
That's crazy. And like Sabrina is a Swiftie,
Like,
so I'm not mad at her
that was
about
insane
that.
to me.
But still, like, whoa.
Right. Like, that's insane. Like, her
Like,
fans really love her.
and I've seen videos of people at their concerts, like they create like ad libs to go
Mm-hmm.
with the song. Like, I don't remember what song it is, but I I want to say it's Bejeweled, but she's like something something, and then the audience goes, "Where are you going, Taylor?" And she's like, "I'm going out tonight." It's like, wait a minute. Like, how did this get made?
That's funny.
Like, it's super cute. I think it's adorable. But I'm
That's
also like,
funny.
that's so funny to have like a whole crowd do your bidding. I could never.
Yeah, her crowd interaction is crazy. Like, that girl
Yeah.
has, like, it's just so insane that you singing a song can have millions of people in the world, like, just paying to see you. Like, these kids are paying, like, thousands of dollars to fly out and to see her in concert, just
Yes.
sing for about an hour.
Yeah. I mean, she was in Florida, like, she was in Tampa for 3 nights in a row. And then I think she's going to be in Miami again soon for 2 nights. It might be 1 or 2 nights. And I'm like, bro, that's so crazy that you have to do another leg of your tour because not enough people saw it.
That's like, and then what's even crazier is people probably bought for both. Like, somebody probably saw
Yes.
the first one and is gonna see the second one too.
Yeah, like there's people that have been to all 3 nights of Tampa, and there's people that's been to like all the nights at, like, I don't remember where the other place was, but she had a couple nights. I want to say in LA or maybe New York, but No, I'm thinking about hairstyles. He had 15 nights in Madison Square Garden.
Whoa.
And I know
15?
15, if I remember correctly.
That's wild.
Like, bro. And for someone to go to each night, how much money are you making? Honestly, we're in inflation.
Right. I People will spend their last check to see these celebrities. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm one of
man.
them, but
Who's an artist that you would like die to see? Like if they were going
SZA.
on tour, who?
SZA.
Bro, she was
SZA.
literally on tour.
No, I know, bro, but I missed her Florida part.
Oh
To
my
like, I can't see her.
gosh.
The rest is like in San Antonio and like Canada, I think. Like I can't, and I'm really sad about it. And then it's so mad when she did her Florida, like when she came to Florida, a
Yeah,
couple of people that I was cool with went to go see her, and I was
I
like, oh.
know. I was seeing it like I love seeing that people are here, like performers are here, and seeing which friends are going to see them.
Mhm.
Cause like when Taylor Swift was here, I was also in
Mhm.
Tampa, but I was there for a different event.
Mhm.
And I would like I'll be posting videos from my event, and then I'll be looking on Instagram, and it's people posting Taylor Swift, and it's like there's two wolves.
No, literally, like
There
it's
are
like that
two
meme of the pink
wolves.
and the black house.
Yes.
Too funny.
Oh my god. Okay. Um, Another thing that we talked about that I think is very interesting and we should add on to is we brought up a couple conspiracy theories that we are into.
Bro, yes.
The only one that I am like dead set on that is 100% true is the Walt Disney's head is under Disney World, Frozen,
Yes,
because
and then weren't you explaining like the whole thing
like
with the Frozen movie?
yeah, like they created the Frozen movies so that when you look up Frozen Disney on Google, it doesn't show up the news articles and the conspiracy theories that he's frozen under Disney World. They just come up with the Frozen movie with Elsa and Anna.
That's just insane to me, bro. Like,
And I'm a Disney girl, and I'm believing this.
yeah, like the way that like there's so much stuff that we don't know about like what's going on between our government, what's on
Yes,
our earth, what's on
yes.
space, like and it's still crazy to me that today we're still finding like new animals that we've never ever seen before.
Dude, it drives me crazy. Like, when was the whole thing with the capybara?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know when this rodent was discovered, but when it started popping off in like pop culture and online, I was like, what? Like,
Right.
how do you find this? And how, like, with stuff underwater, with stuff in different countries, like, they're finding animals that either have never been found before or have been found before and they thought it was extinct and they found like one more.
And that's the thing that scares me, bro, because it's like if we're still discovering land animals, what the frick do you think's in our oceans?
What the frick do you think's in our space system?
Okay, Morgan, I'm gonna ask you a real question, and you can't fake. We're on the pod. Do you think aliens are real?
100%. A hundred
I
percent.
agree.
Like, I don't know, man. There's definitely something out there. Like, there's definitely has to be something out there. And how? Okay, so you know how I don't remember what year this was because shit is just going too fast. But there was like we're trying to go to Mars and see if we can inhabit it or if it could be inhabitable. So
And I
um
don't understand that. Like, why are people trying so hard? Like, I'm like, what do these millionaires know to where they're trying to go on a different planet?
exactly, like, are they gonna blow up our world and we're gonna be stuck here and all the millionaires are gonna have to fight like Hunger Games style on a new planet? Bro, that should be a movie. I'm gonna make it. Elon
are
Musk,
usually never
Jeff
like,
Bezos.
oh my god. The only thing about millionaires is that like they're never like athletic or have any form of like whatever. Usually when you
Exactly.
see a millionaire, they're built like Elon Musk. And it's like a Hunger Games with a bunch of Elon Musk would be pretty gross.
Bro, it'll be so depressing.
It would be sad. It would be like, wow,
Like
these are the people in our world with money.
the first night when all the deaths go out, it's literally just Elon Musk 12 times.
Ugh, I would vomit.
Oh my god. Well, we won't be here to see it if our world explodes and they go to Mars. But anyway, back to aliens.
Oh yeah, back to aliens. So last night I was just seeing a movie with my friend, and it was Nope, by Jordan Peele. And
Okay.
the way they did the alien scene was mad creepy because it was just seeing something that's so foreign to us that is just so like we cannot comprehend. Isn't that just like kind of mind blowing to you, bro? Like,
Yes. Okay. Because you know the aliens that we think of are like these still green naked people,
yeah,
and then we see Nope, and that is not an alien.
yeah, a completely different like depiction of what an alien is to like our brains. And it's
Yeah.
so funny because it's like who even started us thinking that aliens were little green men that were like
Right.
skinny?
Like, are they trying to make it cute for the kids?
That's what I'm trying to think because like why do we immediately think that like there are certain figures in history that people just think are like skinny and weak, like not to throw religion in there, but like a lot of depictions of Jesus in art is that he's a skinny white man.
Yes.
And it's like Jesus was a carpenter in the Bible. Like he was like
Mm-hmm.
somebody who was like lifting heavy stuff every single day. So it's like with aliens, why are we depicting these species that are like foreign to us from space? Where like what is it? Where it's like why are we depicting them as skinny and green?
Yeah, and that's how I could feel about like I believe in not really ghosts, but I believe in spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, I think my house is haunted. I think where we
You
work is
think?
haunted.
Yeah.
I think everything is haunted, honestly.
Tabitha.
Oh my gosh.
You need to get
But
Tabitha on the pod.
no, I'm not going in that attic, bro. I will never go up there. If I need a shirt, no, someone else can go get it for me.
Sorry, Tabitha, I tried.
No, I can't. But
That's
like,
so funny.
I don't know if I ever told you, but I see a little girl in my room sometimes.
What? You're
I
kidding.
I told my friend this before, and she thought that I was a loon. And I also told my boyfriend, but I don't know, bro. Sometimes I be going to sleep and I wake up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and it's just a little girl.
Are you serious, Morgan?
Third.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
scary.
It is scary, but I have no idea who the hell she is. I don't know what she's doing here. Sometimes I'll see her leaving my room, which kind of gives me hope of like, oh, she's leaving like my head. But then she comes back like 3 days later. It's like, okay,
That's scary, Morgan.
it is what it is, you know? And then, I mean, not on a haunting level, but another thing that happened to my family is there was one night when I lived in a different state, and when I was younger, my dad was like he tells this story all the time. He was visited by my late grandpa, like my mom's dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he was speaking to my dad and he was saying, hey, Morgan's not well, like you have to check on her. So
What?
he goes into my room and I have like such a bad fever that if he did not come in to get me, I could have died that night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we always say that my grandpa saved my life without being here.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't be sorry. I think it's really like interesting. And that's what gets me so into spirits. Like I love hearing those type of stories of like people from your past coming in and like giving you like a heads up or like it's an okay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I love those type of stories. Not my story of the little girl. That's actually really freaking creepy. But the story of my grandpa and like other people that tell me those stories too, I'm like, oh my god, like that is like that's some real shit.
Yeah, that's real. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to hear a scary story that I almost like a situation like that? This is like leading a little bit away from ghosts, but like almost like what happened with you with like intuition.
Yeah, let's do it.
So basically, there was this one day that like this is like back when like I want to say like right after I had graduated high school,
Okay.
and no, I believe I was still in high school. I think it was my senior year,
Okay.
and I didn't have like my car for whatever reason. I think like my uncle needed it one day or something, but I didn't have my car. So my mom was basically like, "Hey, like we're going to the dentist like for your brother. Like, do you want to come?" And usually I was the kid that always said no. Like, I'll just stay home. Like, I don't want to go to the dentist with my brother. So, for whatever reason, without even thinking, Morgan, I said yes. Mind you, I didn't want to go. I never wanted to go, but for whatever reason, I was just like, sure, I'll go.
Yeah.
And while we were on the way to the dentist, my stomach went into a deep, sharp pain where I
Uh-oh.
could not even stand. Like,
Oh
it was so
shit.
bad. So I told my mom, like, hey, like my stomach's in deep pain, like whatever, like I'm just gonna stay in the car while you guys are in the dentist. And she was like, no, come with us, just like to be safe. So I go with her, and before we could even step out the car, I fall to the ground. Like I cannot move, bro. Like it was so bad.
Oh
So
my
we go
god.
to the like emergency room. Comes to find out, blood stopped flowing through my body.
What the heck? What were you
Yeah,
doing?
like I had this thing, like this thing called like a torsion or something where I had to get like surgery, but like I like blood literally stopped flowing through my body, and the doctor told me he was like, if you waited like 15 more minutes, you would have died.
Wow. Oh my god.
And the thing is, I'm usually the type of person where I'm in pain, I just sleep it off. And
Yeah.
I know for a fact if I did not go with them, I would have tried to sleep that off.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So that was like really like whoa.
Wow. We both had near death experiences. Oh my god.
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
kind of
crazy.
scary, crazy, cool?
It is scary, crazy, cool. We're still here and we met each other.
Right?
That's what I'd be thinking. I'm like, wow, that event, it brought me here to today.
And that's all I could thank him for.
Yeah, for real. Okay. What else is something we could talk about? Oh, we were talking about conspiracies and then we went on a tangent. um, do you have a conspiracy that you are like dead set on that is 100% true?
That I believe is 100% true.
Or like
Hmm.
that you think like it has potential of being true?
Let me see. I would probably okay. Don't judge me for this.
No
Like people at
judgment.
home, do not judge me for this. I think mermaids could be real.
I 100% agree with you.
I think
100%.
for a fact mermaids could be real.
When I was
And the reason
younger,
why
yeah, go ahead.
is because I feel like our oceans are so undiscovered. You cannot tell me that there's like a civilization that is down there that we have not seen.
When I was in middle school, it might have been middle school, I remember, but I was so into like mermaids and fairies, like I would read like those type of books. And I remember I looked up one day on YouTube like real footage of a mermaid. And there's always like those people in the tanks that are like dressed up. Um, but then I saw a video of like a mermaid skeleton that's on the beach, And I was like, what? There's
You're
no way someone
kidding.
could fake this. Yeah. I would love to find that video again if it's up. But yeah, that's what got me like, yeah, 100%. Like, that is not a real skeleton. That it has a tail, it has a human face, it has to be a mermaid. It has to be.
That's insane. I,
Yeah.
I I feel like there's so many times where like we see stuff on like YouTube and stuff, and our first like thing is like, oh, that's fake. We
Yeah.
don't know if that's fake or not. And what scares me even more is if the government sees it and immediately
Dude,
takes it down.
exact, because then they're like, they're hiding something. And like, I would, oh my God, if that video is taken down for some reason, and like, oh my God, that would mean either they are real and they're trying to keep them from us, or it's just not true.
Can you imagine how much stuff has like been like removed or taken off the internet because of the government and hidden away?
Yeah, man. Like, there's,
Because
mm-mm.
that like Morgan, there is so much stuff that like happens. Like every phone call is recorded.
Yeah,
Every single phone call. Because like I was watching this murder show and this guy got murdered. And the way they found out who murdered him was they picked up the phone calls that his like wife had from like the phone lines. Mind you, she was just on the phone.
yeah.
And the whole conversation was recorded. Like right now, us talking might be recorded.
Government, babe.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
terrifying.
it is terrifying. Like, I just want to know the truth, man. I want to know if mermaids are real. I want to know if aliens are talking to us. I want to know what's going on in
But
our
the thing that's
oceans.
scary is, do you really want to know the truth?
Mm, about certain things. Like, I feel like my childhood self would love to know that mermaids were real.
But it's like there's some stuff where it's like, you know, the whole quote like ignorant like um
Ignorance is
what is it?
bliss.
Yeah. It's like sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, that's not true. I would like to know. But then at other times I'm like, this stuff would probably change your world, like if you knew this.
Oh yeah, like 100%. Something like that would definitely like change everything. Well, not everything, but it will change a couple notches.
Because it's like the government is hiding so much stuff, like Area 51.
Mm.
What is that?
Remember those challenge videos of people trying to sneak into Area 51?
Yes.
Yep.
And nobody like got past a certain point.
Nope. Mm-mm.
What do you think? Like
you
what
sound
the
you sound so scared, Johnny.
because it's like, bro, like think of like the Bermuda Triangle.
okay. Yeah.
Morgan,
Yeah.
what are these places, bro?
Oh
Like
my
we've been
gosh.
on Earth for a cute little minute now.
Oh my
Since we were
gosh.
kids, Morgan, we have learned nothing new about the Bermuda Triangle or Area 51.
That's 100% true. I have not heard anything about the Bermuda Triangle except like in movies or in TV shows where they're trying to like make up some stuff, but we don't know if that's true either.
And like
Same.
think think about all the other stuff like the pyramids. Bro, how did they build the freaking pyramids? And how has nobody built another pyramid since then? Think, Morgan,
That's
think
okay.
about that.
Wait, I did not know about that. They have not
Think
built a
about that.
pyramid since then. For real?
Think about that, Morgan.
For
They have not built a pyramid since the freaking pyramids.
shut up. That's not true.
Think about that.
No way.
Like, bro,
that like
what?
there's nothing like in the hieroglyphics or like in anything that oh wait, okay. I found something. The newest Egyptian pyramid is made entirely from recycled plastic. Okay.
Oh, so the new pyramids are lame? No, I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding. I'm
mean,
kidding.
I mean, one great mystery of the pyramid's construction has been solved. It involves boats. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
that's beautiful.
I don't know, man. Also, yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like there's so much, like Stonehenge. What the frick
Mm,
was Stonehenge?
yeah, like certain monuments, I'm like, why?
Right, it's just like mad confusing. I'm just like,
Like art, period. Like I'll go to an art museum with like my boyfriend or some friends, and we'll be looking at the same picture, and I'm like, oh wow, like this is really like cool. He's like, yeah, it's pretty.
oh,
And then we'll read like the description of like what the artist was thinking when they made the piece, and like it's about their culture, it's about like depression, it's about this, it's about that. It's like, oh, I thought it was just straight up blondes.
yeah, it's like you'll see something and the way it can be perceived by so many different people a different way just shows how like as humans we're all so different and so creative and just visualize things completely differently because you and me can both see a painting and we can have completely different outlooks on what that painting is.
Yeah, that's kind of why I made the podcast. Because I think that we can see the same thing, we can think the same thing, but we will still be on a different frequency of it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, and I love it. I love that type of conversation.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, so are you. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. After that,
We went off the deep end. We got real deep.
we got real deep. This was not how our last episode or how our last recording was.
I know we like played on the surface, like, oh my god, Bigfoot, the Mothman. Like, no. Today
Yeah,
we
we
were
brought
like,
up the
no, the
Mothman.
government is hiding something.
Okay, we went a bit too deep.
The
And this is
podcast
the
gets taken
first
down for random
episode, babe.
reasons.
First episode, babe.
You're gonna get a message being like, take down that podcast
For
now.
real, they're like, he was speaking too many facts. We're going into investigation.
They're gonna be like,
Your
you wanted
next
to know
guest
about
cannot
Brittany?
bring this up.
That's too funny.
I'll be like, okay, my next guest will talk about, they'll talk about like hamburgers.
My next guest is the CIA.
Okay, y'all. It's been real. Thank you for joining the wave and listening to us speak about whatever's been on our mind, because apparently we had a lot. Thank you, Joni, for being my first guest and just being amazing, because you truly are. And I'm so glad to have you as a friend.
Oh, Morgan, I love you, and I'm so happy to be a part of your podcast. Like you were saying in the beginning, I remember when we were like, it was a year ago, bro, when we first met, and we were in that Flanagan's parking lot, and we were all in a circle talking about like things we want to do in the upcoming year, and like things that we want to, like set up. And you were talking about this podcast before it even had a name. You were just
Yeah.
saying, I want to start a podcast. I want to talk about different topics, different subjects. And to see like you go from like not having a name to creating a name to getting your cover art done and now to even like recording it and putting it out on YouTube, bro, like and giving it an Instagram, a Twitter, like I am so freaking proud of you. And I just want to say I love you. I can't wait to see how good this podcast goes. I can't wait to see the guests you have on here, the different topics you're going to talk about. I am
Y'all,
so proud of you.
I did not
You're
tell
going
him
to
to
kill
say
it.
this, y'all. Thank you,
No.
Johnny. I
Of
didn't send
course,
him a
bro.
script or anything.
No,
Speaking
I love you,
speaking of the
Morgan.
cover art, Johnny made it. So
What?
if you are into how it looks, that was all Johnny, babes. That was all him.
Stop. Stop. I
Yeah.
only do cover arts for people. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, oh my God, bro, we have to get a part two because I, 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 I am like pretty good at graphic design, but I only do it for fun. Like I only do it for friends. Like that's
We
why
should
like
do.
there are some
We
times where I'll like do a graphic design and then I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna do that again for, whatever. But for
yeah.
you, Morgan, babe, I got you whenever,
Oh my god.
however.
Oh my god. Whoa. Thank you. Our next episode should be us playing Overwatch and then chit chatting about whatever.
Morgan, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm freaking down. We can talk
Okay.
about Overwatch, the new metas, the new heroes, the new reworks, how Overwatch 1 was different from Overwatch 2, the beta, the changes, Jeff Kaplan leap. Morgan,
He's ready, y'all. He's ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
Okay. I'm gonna end it here, folks. You can see our socials right here on the screen. And if you would like to be here for the next episode with my next guest, who I will be very excited to introduce once I find out who that person is. But thank you again for listening, and I will see you next Wednesday on the same Wavelength podcast. Thank you.
Johnny and Morgan are the greatest. We on this spot talking about space shit. Same wavelength, you are my favorite.
He did that. He did that.
Bro, it's just when I get the same wavelength, I like stutter. Same wavelength. Same wavelength.
It's hard. It's hard.
Bro, it's hard.